What if I told you there are bikes so tough that they can survive deserts, jungles, and even a crash off a cliff, but still it would be fit to ride? Imagine these things cruising across continents, zero breakdowns. And what if you could own one of these legends? These are the 15 most indestructible Japanese rally bikes ever built. Which one will outlive you? Let's find out. Number 15. Honda XR650L. Some bikes are built for speed, others are built for power, and then there's the Honda XR650L, which is built for absolute destruction, not of itself, but of every obstacle in its path. This bike has barely changed since the early 90s, but here's the crazy part. It's still one of the best rally bikes ever built. Why hasn't Honda replaced it? Well, you'll see in a second. Since its launch in 1992, the XR650L has remained virtually unchanged. Why? Because you don't mess with perfection. This bike has a 644cc air-cooled single-cylinder engine, and while some might scoff at air cooling in today's high-tech world, this is why it never fails. No radiators to crack, no coolant to leak, just raw, unbreakable simplicity. Then there's the suspension. The XR650L has a 43mm shower fork with 11 inches of travel and a rear Pro-Link system that soaks up bumps like a champion. Rocks, ruts, logs, you name it, this bike climbs over it. It's also light, well, at least lighter than most adventure bikes, making it easy to pick up when you inevitably drop it. And don't worry, you will drop it. But guess what? The XR650L won't care, just dust it off and keep riding. It may not be the flashiest bike, but when the world ends, this is the machine you'll want to escape on. Next up, we're looking at a Honda that combines toughness with modern tech. Number 14. Honda CRF 450L. While the XR650L is a tank, the Honda CRF 450L is a high-tech katana, sleek, precise, and ridiculously capable. This rally beast comes with a 449cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine designed for performance and longevity. Unlike high-strung motocross bikes, the CRF 450L is tuned for durability, meaning you get all the fun without the constant maintenance headaches. What makes this bike special? First, it's street legal, meaning you can ride straight to the trails instead of loading it onto a truck. Second, Honda didn't skimp on durability. The 6-speed transmission, full LED lighting, and aluminum chassis make it tough enough for any terrain. And let's talk about suspension. The Showa 49mm fork and Pro-Link rear shock offer over 12 inches of travel, which is rally level stuff. Whether you're bombing through rocky trails or launching off dunes, this bike keeps its cool. If you want a mix of modern tech and Honda's legendary reliability, the CRF 450L is your perfect rally companion. Now, let's shift gears to a Yamaha that refuses to die. Number 13. Yamaha XT600. Before adventure bikes got fancy with traction control and rider modes, there was the Yamaha XT600, a machine so simple and tough that even a zombie apocalypse couldn't kill it. Launched in the 1980s, the XT600 became famous for its 595cc air-cooled single-cylinder engine, designed to last forever with minimal maintenance. Unlike water-cooled bikes, it doesn't rely on radiators or hoses, which means one less thing to break in the middle of nowhere. With a dry weight of just 320 pounds, it's nimble and easy to control, even on tricky terrain. Its long travel suspension and massive ground clearance make it perfect for rally riding, handling everything from mud to Rocky Mountain trails. The XT600 also has a cult following, thanks to its ability to run for decades without major repairs. Owners have ridden these bikes across continents, proving their endurance time and time again. Want a bike that can survive a post-apocalyptic wasteland? This is the one. The Yamaha XT600E is about as straightforward, reliable, and solid as an old-school trail bike gets. The Yamaha XT600E was the last of a long line of 4-valve air-cooled Yamaha singles, starting off with the original, much-loved XT500 of the mid-70s. This is a true trailie, decent off-round, and straightforward and unfussy on. Don't expect any frills or motorway plushness, but You won't find a more honest workhorse than the Yamaha XT600E. Next, let's check out a Suzuki that's practically indestructible. Number 12. Suzuki DR650. The Suzuki DR650 is the Swiss Army knife of motorcycles. Simple, rugged, and versatile enough to tackle anything. This bike has a 644cc air-cooled single-cylinder engine, similar to the XR650L, but with a lower seat height and a smoother ride. It's perfect for riders who want a rally-capable bike without feeling like they're wrestling a giant dirt monster. What makes the DR650 legendary? First, it's surprisingly reliable. Suzuki designed this bike to last, with minimal electronics and a rock-solid frame. No fuel injection and no fancy electronics, just pure mechanical simplicity. Second, it's easily customizable. Whether you want to slap on a larger fuel tank for long rides, upgrade the suspension for rally performance, or even turn it into a supermoto, the DR650 can handle it all. Many riders say, if I could only have one bike, it'd be the DR650. That tells you everything you need to know. Next up, a Yamaha built for Dakar-level endurance. Number 11. The Yamaha WR450F. If you've ever dreamed of competing in the Dakar Rally, the Yamaha WR450F is the closest you'll get to that experience without spending a fortune. This 450cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder beast is essentially a race-ready dirt bike with rally DNA. Yamaha designed it for long-distance off-road abuse, and it shows in every detail, from its lightweight aluminum frame to its factory-tuned suspension that eats rough terrain for breakfast. One of the WR450F's biggest strengths is its power-to-weight ratio. At just 262 pounds, it's super light compared to most adventure bikes, making it perfect for technical rally sections. And despite its high-performance nature, it remains shockingly reliable. Whether you're hitting desert trails, forest paths, or open fire roads, the WR450F delivers smooth, predictable power that keeps you in control. If you want a lightweight, high-performance rally bike that won't break down mid-adventure, this is the one to get. Number 10. Kawasaki KLR 650. If there were a Hall of Fame for adventure bikes, the Kawasaki KLR 650 would have its own wing. First released in 1987, this machine has carried riders across continents, survived countless overland journeys, and earned its reputation as one of the toughest rally bikes ever made. What makes the KLR 650 so legendary? First, it's ridiculously simple. A 652cc single-cylinder engine with no unnecessary electronics. Second, it has one of the biggest fuel tanks in its class, over 6 gallons, meaning you could ride for 300 plus miles without refueling. While newer models introduce fuel injection, older carbureted versions are preferred by purists because they can be fixed with basic tools anywhere in the world. Even if you drop it, flood it, or bury it in mud, the KLR 650 will keep on going. It's not the lightest bike, but it's one of the most reliable long-distance rally machines ever built. Speaking of legendary adventure bikes, let's move on to one of Honda's greatest creations. Number 9. The Honda Africa Twin. When people hear rally bike, the first name that often comes to mind is the Honda Africa Twin. This bike was born in the Dakar Rally, and even after decades of evolution, it remains one of the toughest adventure motorcycles ever built. The Africa Twin comes with a 1084cc parallel twin engine, offering smooth power delivery and bulletproof reliability. Unlike smaller rally bikes, it's designed for both off-road punishment and long-distance touring, making it perfect for serious adventurers. Honda gave the Africa Twin top-tier suspension, including Showa forks with long travel and a rugged steel frame that can take serious hits. Plus, it comes with Honda's legendary DCT, which lets riders choose between automatic and manual shifting, which is a game-changer in rally conditions. It's a bike that's as tough as it looks, with a history to prove it. Now, let's shift gears to a Yamaha legend that's been tearing up trails for decades. Number 8. Yamaha Tenere 700. If you're looking for the perfect mix of power, weight, and reliability, look no further than the Yamaha Tenere 700. Designed with rally DNA, this bike is built to conquer deserts, mountains, and everything in between. At the heart of the Tenere 700 is the 689cc parallel twin CP2 engine, which is famous for its bulletproof durability. Unlike heavier adventure bikes, the T7 keeps things simple, ditching unnecessary electronics and focusing on a pure riding experience. The 21-inch front wheel, adjustable KYB suspension, and massive ground clearance make it a beast on rough terrain, while the lightweight frame ensures it's still manageable for solo riders. This is a bike that doesn't need fancy marketing. Just one ride on rough trails and you'll understand why it's one of the best rally bikes ever built. Next, let's talk about a Suzuki that has been ruling dirt roads for decades. Number 7. Suzuki DR-Z400S. If you want a rally bike that's affordable, reliable, and unstoppable, the Suzuki DR-Z400S is your best bet. This 398cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder bike is known for being simple, lightweight, and virtually indestructible. It's been around since the early 2000s, and despite minimal updates, it remains one of the most trusted off-road machines ever built. What makes the DR-Z400S special is its balance between power and weight. It's light enough to tackle technical trails, but still powerful enough to cruise on highways. With a wide ratio 5-speed transmission, it handles everything from tight single-track to open-fire roads. That's a big statement, but the bike backs it up with legendary reliability and performance. The appeal of the DR-Z400S, of course, is that even though things like street-going KTMs and Husqvarnas have rendered it slightly Flintstonian in terms of power to weight and style, Suzuki's definitely got its investment back on that taillight. Its $6,099 MSRP is well under the $9K plus competition, and it's about a set of handguards away from being indestructible, not to mention being way better on the street. It's a good, do-it-all motorcycle for the man who just wants to ride practically anywhere. Keyword practically, not necessarily well, at least in my case. Now, let's get into a bike that truly refuses to die. Number 6. Honda XL600V Transalp. The Honda XL600V Transalp is one of those bikes that seems too good to be true, but it's very real and very, very tough. With a 583cc V-twin engine, it has more power and smoothness than most single-cylinder rally bikes, making it perfect for long-distance adventures. Honda designed the Transalp to be comfortable yet rugged, making it a favorite among overland travelers and rally riders alike. It's got a steel frame, long travel suspension, and a comfortable seat, meaning you can ride for hours on end without fatigue. And while some bikes break down after years of abuse, the Transalp just keeps going. It may not be the flashiest rally bike, but in terms of reliability and comfort, it's one of the best choices for serious adventurers. Next, we'll check out another Yamaha legend. Number 5. Yamaha XT500. Long before modern adventure bikes, there was the Yamaha XT500, the original Dakar Rally champion. Launched in the 1970s, this 499cc air-cooled single-cylinder machine became famous for winning the first ever Paris-Dakar Rally in 1979. It was simple, lightweight, and capable of crossing entire continents without breaking down. The XT500 has no fancy electronics, no liquid cooling, and no unnecessary weight, just a rock-solid engine and a frame built for abuse. Even today, riders restore and modify XT500s for off-road adventures, proving that this bike's design is truly timeless. Next, let's talk about a Kawasaki that's both rare and legendary. Number 4. Kawasaki KLX 450R. If you want a high-performance rally bike that's secretly one of the best, the Kawasaki KLX 450R is your answer. With a 449cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine, it's basically Kawasaki's version of a Honda CRF 450L or Yamaha WR 450F, but it often flies under the radar. The KLX 450R is fast, lightweight, and built for rally riding. Its fully adjustable suspension, rugged steel frame, and off-road gearing make it perfect for long-distance desert racing. While it doesn't get as much hype as Honda or Yamaha models, those who own one swear by its reliability and performance. Now, let's move on to a Honda that was built specifically for rally dominance. Number 3. Honda XR 400R. Some bikes come and go, but the Honda XR 400R is one of those machines that riders never forget. Launched in the mid-90s, this 397cc air-cooled single-cylinder beast was designed for serious off-road riding. It was built with minimal electronics, a simple carburetor, and a rock-solid frame, making it nearly indestructible. Unlike modern rally bikes loaded with rider aids, the XR 400R was a pure dirt machine. It had great suspension, a lightweight frame of 268 pounds, and just enough power to climb anything. Whether you were tearing through deserts or navigating tight forest trails, the XR 400R could handle it all. Even though it was discontinued, many riders still swear by this bike. Why? It's one of the toughest rally bikes Honda's ever made. It's easy to fix, lasts forever, and has a cult following that refuses to let it fade into history. Next up, let's talk about one of Yamaha's finest rally machines. Number 2. Yamaha WR250R. If you think a 250cc bike can't handle serious rally riding, think again. The Yamaha WR250R is a small but mighty rally machine that's earned its place on this list. With a liquid-cooled, fuel-injected 250cc engine, the WR250R delivers surprising power for its size. What makes it stand out is its weight, just 295 pounds, which means it's one of the easiest rally bikes to handle. The suspension is top tier, with a 46mm KYB fork offering over 10 inches of travel. Combined with its aluminum frame and off-road tuning, this bike glides over rough terrain without breaking a sweat. Yamaha designed the WR250R for low maintenance and extreme durability, making it one of the best beginner-friendly rally bikes that can still keep up with bigger machines. Our dirt-only sister publication Dirt Rider reviewed the Yamaha WR250R in 2013, and that test is still relevant today, as the WR250R hasn't changed mechanically since then. It also provides a great canvas for a project bike, as Cycle World's editor-in-chief Mark Hoyer proved with his WR250R adventure bike. Two competitors of the WR250R would include the 2020 Honda CRF 250L and the 2020 Honda CRF 250L Rally. With its suggested retail price of $6,699, the WR250R is $1,500 more than the CRF 250L and $750 pricier than the CRF 250L Rally. And now, let's finish with one of the most legendary rally bikes ever built. Number 1. The Suzuki DR350. If you're looking for a rally bike that's simple, lightweight, and ridiculously reliable, the Suzuki DR350 is one of the best-kept secrets in the off-road world. It's simple, old school, and somehow these are still selling today. Why? Let's just see what it holds, and you'll get to know why. Released in 1990, this 349cc air-cooled 4-stroke single-cylinder machine was designed for dual sport and off-road enthusiasts. While it didn't get as much hype as some of the competitors, those who own one swear by its durability and performance. What makes the DR350 so great? First, it's incredibly low maintenance. No fancy electronics, no complex fuel injection, and just a bulletproof engine that can take a beating and keep running. It's also lightweight, only 286 pounds dry, and has a 6-speed gearbox, and it comes with long travel suspension, making it a fantastic choice for both technical trails and long-distance rally rides. One of the biggest reasons the DR350 remains legendary is its fuel efficiency and simplicity. It's the kind of bike you can fix with basic tools in the middle of nowhere, making it a top choice for riders who love exploring remote areas without worrying about breakdowns. Even though it's no longer in production, used DR350s are still in high demand, and for good reason. They're built to last forever. If you're searching for a lightweight, durable, and reliable rally machine, the Suzuki DR350 is a hidden treasure worth hunting down. So, which of these legendary bikes would you trust to take you on your next adventure? Let us know in the comments. And if you're ready to hit the trails with one of these beasts, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more epic content.